Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will get first crack at it today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brings into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. And he did that right there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Hoffman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. The match matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
To throw, it's Bailey. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Caught in the backfield. It's Boston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now they'll run it to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Cal.
Starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Cal's offense will start this game off. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they were wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that control passing going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Parker. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He'll pull it on the read. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's James. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. First down and 10. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the right.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the
Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Takes the handoff. It's Parker. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Cal! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Number 1 in the end zone.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. NC State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Grab near the sticks. It's Boston. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Wiggins. Nice move. Creates some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, NC State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He wants it all. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All kinds of room to the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Got his man. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. They'll run the screen. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll run it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
Coming out with it, it's Hoffman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Takes a handoff. It's Parker. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grab behind the line. It's McCord. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wiggins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. On the run, it's Wiggins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and the guy, this defense has got to be ready for it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Back up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. On the move at the 30. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Huffman. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Albright. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Boston. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference champ.